Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight for our Village of Alsip Board meeting. Today is November 4th, 2024. I will call this meeting in order at 7:30 p.m. Can you call the roll, please?
Trustee Dalzell.
Here.
Trustee Juarez Mendoza is absent. Trustee McLaughlin.
Here.
Trustee Murphy.
Here.
Trustee Navas Barza is absent. Trustee Peretta.
Here.
Mayor Ryan.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we'll start with our officer reports, starting with mine. Didn't have anything on the agenda this evening, but I would like to acknowledge and thank everyone that came in early vote over the last couple of weeks. Today was the last day for doing that. I think the election officials, I'm not sure, Madam Clerk, if they shared with you, but they were telling me close to 300 folks a day were coming in.
When I talked to him Saturday when I closed, he said it was looking like we would have, like, through today, close to like 4,000 that have come through for early voting.
Right. And then today,
I heard there was a huge line.
it had about
all day
1,000 people today.
Yeah.
It was amazing. All the way up till at 5 o'clock, they were actually wrapping all the halls and everything
That's
else.
what
there.
Jasmine
So,
said, yeah.
But great job on the part of the election officials, the judges that were here. They did a great job expediting all the folks that came in to vote. And again, thank you for getting out and voting.
I came in to early vote today, and I saw the line. I turned around and I went back. I went back home.
I was in there on the first day. I always do that. I think it's a great opportunity to obviously take advantage of no crowds at the time and stuff yet too. So all good.
I'll be early tomorrow morning.
Also, I want to extend, and Lieutenant Emick's with us tonight. Emick, I apologize. Val, a lot of compliments since Easter. Everyone, I was at a big function. I was at a major community bingo game yesterday. I was the magnet guy with the numbers yesterday, and everybody, great praise for the police department. Thought you guys did a great job Halloween night. And it was nice seeing that everybody said how they enjoyed seeing all the officers out and everything else then too. So great job. Any incidents? Everything went well and all that kind of thing?
Very quiet.
Great. Good. Thank you.
They love the bikes.
Yeah, nice job.
Thank you.
So we'll start with our clerk's report. Clerk Harding.
Thank you, Mayor. I have the approval of the October 21st, 2024 board meeting minutes, and that is all I had, Mayor.
All right, thank you. We have our attorney, Joe Kankar, with us. Joe? Okay. Thank you. Engineer told me he was going to be absent. Mike, did you have anything to report on his behalf? No. No? Okay. Thank you. Public forum, did anyone in the audience wish to address the board tonight?
Big crowd we have.
Nobody? All right. Then we'll go on to our standing committee reports. Let's start with Finance and IT. Trustee McLaurin.
Thank you, Mayor. I have a request for approval of a list of payroll dated November 1st, 2024, totaling $498,621.02. Next, I have a request for approval of accounts payable dated November 4th, 2024. From the recap, General Fund, $65,627.15. Road and Bridge, $175,577.21. Storm Sewer, $457 even. MFT, $26,904.95. Pulaski TIF, $150 even. Water and Sewer, $109,980.05. Sanitary Sewers, $3,644.14. Heritage Complexes, $41,794.25. IPRF grant expense, $286.50, for a grand total all funds of $424,421.25. And that is all I have under finance this evening, Mayor.
All right, thank you. We have our Fire Committee report. Trustee Murphy.
No report tonight, Mayor.
All right, thank you. Police and Traffic Safety. Trustee Dalzell.
I have for approval an ordinance adopting stopping, standing, parking, and movement regulations to be enforced in private property lots when asked by the owner. That's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next, we have the Public Work and Boat Launch Report Committee.
Nothing for this evening, sir.
Okay. Next, we have the Sewer and Water Report Committee.
Thank you, Mayor. I have a request for approval to revise Chapter 20, Article 3, Section 20-44, fire hydrant meter rental and usage. And that's all I have, Mayor.
All right, thank you. Next, we had the Building and Health Report. Trustee Parada.
Thank you, Mayor. I have nothing on the agenda this evening.
Human Resource, thank you. Next is Human Resource and Insurance. Trustee Murphy.
No report tonight, Mayor.
Okay, thank you.
But we will be having I understand we will be having Lieutenant Messer will be coming next week for a presentation.
Yes, here, next week at the village, at our Committee of the Whole meeting at 7:30, we'll get a presentation on health insurance renewal.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to our special committee reports, starting with Economic Development Committee.
No report this evening, Mayor.
Trustee, I'm sorry it didn't make it to the agenda, but I did have I exchanged emails last Friday with the party who's interested in developing a new development that we're not going to mention the name or the parcel just yet, but they did secure a second user. So I'm trying to schedule a meeting with them right now. I'll let you know if and when we schedule a meeting, okay?
Very good. It's good news. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay. Next, the Village Property Report. Trustee McLaurin.
No report this evening, Mayor.
Okay. Thank you. Next, the Ordinance and Legislation Report. Trustee Parada.
No report this evening, Mayor.
Okay. Thank you. Planning and Zoning and Licenses Committee.
Thank you, Mayor. I have a request for approval of a list of licenses dated October 14th, 2024 through October 25th of 2024. And that's all I have.
All right. Thank you. Did anyone have any presentations, petitions, or communications they wanted to share?
And say,
None?
Roger, did we get that estimate yet, or no?
No, I won't have it until probably Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay, just curious.
Did anyone want to remove anything from the consent agenda? Then can I get a motion to establish the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call number 1 to establish consent agenda. Trustee Dalzell?
Yes.
Trustee Juarez Mendoza is absent. Trustee McLaughlin?
Yes.
Trustee Murphy?
Yes.
Trustee Navas Esparza is absent. Trustee Parada?
Yes.
Motion carries to establish consent agenda.
Thank you. Can I get a motion then to approve the consent agenda as established, as presented, rather?
Motion.
Second.
All right. Item D, approval of an ordinance adopting stopping, standing, parking, and movement regulations to be enforced in private parking lots when asked by owner will now be known as Ordinance 2024-11-1. And roll call number 2 to approve consent agenda. Trustee Dalzell?
Yes.
Trustee Juarez Mendoza is absent. Trustee McLaughlin?
Yes.
Trustee Murphy?
Yes.
Trustee Navas Esparza is absent. Trustee Parada?
Yes.
Motion carries to approve consent agenda.
Thank you very much. Did anybody have any unfinished business they want to discuss? Any new business? Trustees, I need to ask for a real short closed session. I just need to brief you on something. And so and we need to go adjourn to closed session to discuss the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the public body or legal counsel for the public body, including hearing testimony on a complaint lodged against an employee of the public body or against legal counsel for the public body to determine its validity pursuant to 5 ILCS 120/2, Chapter 1. Can I get a motion and a second to do so?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All right, roll call number 3 to adjourn to closed session. Excuse me, Trustee Dalzell?
Yes.
Trustee Juarez Mendoza is absent. Trustee McLaughlin?
Yes.
Trustee Murphy?
Yes.
Trustee Navas Esparza is absent. Trustee Parada?
Yes.
Motion carries to adjourn to closed session.
Thank you very much. The time now is 7:30, to call it 7:38, and we'll adjourn to closed session at this time. Thank you for joining us this evening.